Reading between the lines. This can be hard. It can be hard at times. Not knowing the basis of the lines can make it extremely difficult at times. Not knowing where it is such one has come from, what it is that makes them who it is they are. And for you, you happen to see it from afar. You're not up close, you do not know. These hidden lines, for you they do not show. Though, by the way that they may convey, you know they are there upon that day. To read 'em like a book, to know the lines that are in between at a mere look, to know what it is they try to convey by the actions they do or happen to say. Not always easy, even for ones that do such things as this. And speaking between the lines, this as well can be hard at times. Not knowing what it is that one will think you happen to say, not even remotely understanding upon that day. Or if it is that you happen not to say, however it is that you happen to convey. Many try to hide their lines. For whatever reason, they wish to hide their lines that are in between what you see during the first time, or hidden amongst things. Try to distract you with such things. But then again, there are ones that do not do such things. There are ones that might do the lines in between just for you to see what it is that you, yourself, wherever you are at that point you call yourself, can find in the middle of what you see with the basic line. To explain what it is I mean, you cannot do 2 times 2 before you do 2 plus 2. You cannot do algebra before you do basic math. You cannot do arithmetic before you do algebra. You must have the baseline before you look for the lines between. You must know the basic before you look for the advanced. If you wish to learn something, you start with beginner, not intermediate or advanced. You get nowhere if you try to do this, for you are not quite that advanced. Reading between the lines can be hard for those that wish to do. If it is, you do not have the information that is required by you. And many lines can be. One that you ordinarily see. One, by knowing the individual that does such things. Another, by knowing what it is that guides them. Their map and compass that happens to guide them. But deeper yet, many more lines can there get. Regardless how it is you wish to convey. Regardless what it is you wish to say. But judge for what you do not understand. For the lines in between that you do not understand. Not a wise decision, for upon that point only sand you stand. To understand these elements, why it is in between the lines you wish to find in these elements, upon a rock you must stand. For without any doubt is it that you must stand. When the weather comes to test to see if you're right, If you are on the sand, you will quickly to find out you are not right. But if you stand on the rock, because it is, you know, the information between the lines, for this it will show. But merely looking without knowing, it's like trying to solve a question without knowing. I'll give you something you must solve. Let's see if it is that you can solve. What is X? I'm sure you're asking at this point, okay, how is it that I find X? You must know the basis first, before you can get in between the line. The only way you find out X, you must find out what the base is. For that, the answer you get. Hard to read between the lines, but it is that you do not know the rest of the equation to find the rest of the lines.